Things you need to know about lettuce, take one. Go.
Things you need to know about lettuce. Hi, I'm Rena Eats with developmentoфtaste.com, and we are working on our weekend cooking techniques with Jacques Pepin. Believe it or not, we're already on week 5, and we're going to learn about lettuce today. This is a pretty easy one, not quite as easy as the cucumbers last week, but some important stuff if you want to make an awesome salad. So we're going to start out with my favorite type of lettuce. This is just a basic romaine. If you're buying romaine lettuce in a bag already cut, in my supermarket it costs $3.99 on average for a bag of romaine. This regular head of romaine costs $1.99. It's almost twice as much as what's in the bag. So it's pretty easy to tell which is the better deal. Not to get into the whole conversation about how the bag lettuce is where you get salmonella and all that fun stuff. So buy it whole, save yourself some money, and do these couple of quick techniques. The first thing that you're going to do is look at the outside and peel off anything that has bruising or looks just not like it's in really great shape. Those we're going to toss. Then the great thing about this is we don't have to core it. So all we'll do is come over to the sink, pull the pieces off of the core. Set that one aside for now. And you want to give it a good rinse. Lettuce has a tendency to be really nasty. So make sure we give it a good rinse. Now, if you have a salad shaker in your kitchen, this would be the point where you could put your lettuce in a salad shaker. As you know, if you've been reading the blog for very long, I believe in the 3 uses rule. So if I don't have 3 uses for it, I don't bring it into my kitchen. So I don't have a salad shaker. So what I do is simply take a towel and give my lettuce a nice little drying off. Move that out of the way so you can see what comes next. You want to make sure that your lettuce gets fairly dry because otherwise it doesn't hold dressing really well. If you've ever tried to mix oil and water, you know how that works. But you want to be very careful with it because lettuce bruises really easy and it's not pretty when it's bruised. So once you've got it dry, if you've got plenty of time, you can leave those to lay to dry for a few minutes. You want to take the nice inner spine out of the lettuce. This is where if you're getting bitter flavor in your salads, it's usually coming because you've left the spine in. On the inner, smaller leaves, you can do that and it tastes fine, but on these bigger, more mature outer leaves, you need to take that out. And that'll get rid of that bitter flavor. So we just take our knife, trim it down the side, and we toss this piece. I actually prefer to tear lettuce gently for a salad rather than to chop it. I think it's nicer to look at and if it's not completely uniform. And then once we've done that, we can do a couple things with it. If we're going to be serving it that day, you can just put it in a container and put it in the refrigerator as is. If you're not going to be serving your lettuce that day, take yourself a gallon freezer bag, line it with paper towel so it catches any excess moisture. Put your lettuce inside, and then line it again on the outside. Now, believe it or not, that head of romaine lined in a bag like that, already prepared, will last for about a week and a half in your refrigerator. So it's not like you have to do this all the time. You go to the grocery store on Sunday, grab yourself a head of romaine, prep it up, put it in your bag, and it'll last for you all week. Just as long as you make sure that the leaves are not touching the plastic, because that's where they start to get yucky and moldy and whatever. And that's how you save yourself more than $2 on your head of lettuce and have beautiful salads every time. I'm Rena Eats with developmentoфtaste.com. We have been working on weekend cooking techniques with Jacques Pepin. Come back next week to learn everything you ever wanted to know about tomatoes and sauce.